So the rest and recovery I find is a huge benefit. I've updated my training routine to set myself up to be in the best position that I can possibly be in. What's up, guys? I am currently 5.5 weeks out of the Mr Olympia. A few updates actually. First off, I just hit a new low. I'm 210 right now. A few other things is the exciting news I want to share is that I'm moving, and I'll be moving on Tuesday. It's actually Thursday, November the 10th right now. So I'm just over 5 weeks out. I move on the 15th, which I'm really excited about, most importantly because I'm by the water, literally right on the water. So I'm really excited about that. That's what I've been looking forward to for this whole year. Trying to find a place by the water, trying to find a place outside of Welland. So I'm really happy I found that. If you haven't noticed yet, Olympia merch is now live and ready to go. I also have a black crew neck sweater in a different design as well. You can check that out on big3media.com, and you can order your Olympia merch today. So here's how the shirt looks from the front, and then here's the back of the shirt. In the writing it says "No secrets, just work," because you know that's how we do. Quick physique update for you guys at 210 right now. Alright, so that's a quick physique update right now, as I'm 5.5 weeks out of the Mr Olympia. Today we have shoulders and chest. So one thing that I wanted to bring up that I've changed in the last couple weeks is I've updated my training routine. That's pretty big for me. It's not something I've ever really done, especially mid-prep, but what I've been noticing is that I've been a lot more tired. Going into my later workouts, I've been training 6 days a week. With the intensity that I've been training at with Robin, I'm not able to maintain the intensity throughout the week. So I had to make an executive decision and pull back a little bit. What that means is that we're just training 5 days a week now. So the way our routine used to be 6 days a week was Sunday chest and tris, Monday back and bis, Tuesday was shoulders, Wednesday was quads, and then Thursday would be arms usually, and then Friday would be hams and Saturday off. And I'm gonna be honest with you, by Thursday, especially after quads, I was just absolutely dying. So I would just like walk in there with no energy, and I felt like I was training with no energy. And then especially for hams, which is a weaker point for me, I just felt like my training wasn't really as intense as I'd like it to be. So I decided, because of the intensity of our workouts, it's been insane. Like, I've never trained this intense in my life. So because we've been doing that, I think pulling back has been in our best interest. So the way our week is structured now is Sunday chest and tris, Monday is quads, Tuesday is a rest day, Wednesday is back and bis, Thursday is shoulders and chest, which is today, Friday is hams, and then Saturday is off. And then on our off days, we add posing in there as well. So yeah, that's definitely a big update. I have some more things to show you later. I have a Believe supplements packaged, and right now I'm just going to start my day. Basically, I've done my 40 minutes of cardio. I checked in with my coach. I weighed myself. And so right now I'm going to have my green shake, and I'll show you that quick just so you guys see what I'm using. I know most of you already know, but Believe greens, which is the best tasting freaking greens ever. And then this one I really like. I know I showed you guys this already, but it's my mushroom complex. That's something I can really appreciate right now. And then for the hair, skin, nails, you already know, collagen. I got this extra superfoods in there as well. And then I And then this is what I use pre-cardio. So I've been cutting back on sweeteners lately. I cut out the brain fuel. I actually cut out pre-workout yesterday, which, you know, I've never cut out pre-workout like this far. I've honestly cut it out like maybe 2 days out, if that. So cutting it out now is a big change for me. It's a big move, but I want less sweeteners. I want less gut distension and inflammation. But the one thing that I am using still is Energy Burner. I use this first thing in the morning before my cardio, and it's black cherry flavor. Honestly, it's like one of the best things I'm drinking right now. So highly recommend, especially black cherry, if that's something that you like. And then I'll add glutamine in there and turkey tail as well. So that's my green shake in the morning. I know most of you already know. And then another thing that I use as well for my coffee lovers out there, Organo. So I use Organo Black personally. They have a lot of different like flavors and different types of coffees, like lattes, hot chocolate, like King coffee. They got a new one, Royal Coffee. And the reason I like this specifically is because it's reishi mushroom infused. So I've noticed that's very good for the gut, especially in prep. And it's very good for the mind too. So I highly recommend that. I can include the links and everything for you to get it. I can include the links for the Olympia merch. So I'll do that in the description. So check that out. And then I have, I'm on low days right now. So that's another update as well. We've updated the diet, updated my carbs and everything. I'm on 100 carbs total right now for the day. So I'll do 50 grams of carbs of cream of wheat for my 2 meals. That's basically all I get. And down to 1 whole egg, and I'm up to like 2 cups of egg whites. So meal 1 is 1 whole egg, 2 cups of egg whites, 50 grams of carbs from cream of wheat. And then my pre-workout meal is 50 grams of carbs from cream of wheat plus whey. So I'll show you guys that as well. And right now I'm just gonna get on with the day, so I'll see you soon. All right, so I figured I'd bring you outside right now because it's still the morning. This is part of my morning routine. And I actually wanted to take this opportunity to highlight the importance of morning routines. I think it goes very underrated. A lot of people just sort of wake up and kind of figure it out and do their thing, and they often find themselves in a lot of chaos to start the day too. And that's why it's so important that you want to start your day off on a good note, on a good foot. You want to make sure that you're productive, and honestly just starting the day off like you're setting the tone for the day. And not only that, but you're trying to align yourself in flow for the rest of the day. So I think it's very, very important to develop a morning routine every single morning that you can stick to. This is mine right now. I go to the gym, I do my cardio, I come back. Well, I do my check-ins too, I come back. One thing I've implemented this past week that is new as well, cold showers. And there's a lot of health benefits, anti-inflammation, spikes in dopamine. What I've noticed from it personally is the connection to breath, and it forces you into your breath to be able to withstand the discomfort. And you know, that's been sort of the motto of this prep, is find that discomfort and thrive under discomfort, because that's where we are going to grow, that's where we're going to become great. So I've implemented cold showers. I do not let myself skip a day. I make sure that I get the cold shower in no matter what every single morning for the past week and a bit. And so far it's been a game changer. So this is something that I do, you know, every morning. I come out here, I have my greens, I have my coffee, and this is my current read right now, The Power of Awakening. Highly recommend it, highly recommend it. And then just to give you guys my view, so the thing I like about being out here is just being out in nature. It's very calming. I prefer to be out here in the morning and at night, so when the energy is a lot more still. Honestly, it just allows me to center myself before and after the day. And like I said, I just highly recommend getting into a routine that you can stick to, that you feel productive with, and that allows you to have flow for the rest of the day. And then the nighttime routine is honestly just as important, because you're trying to subconsciously train your mind and your body to be in a sleep state, so that you you know, produce more melatonin, but also just so that you can improve your sleep. And that's something that a lot of us struggle with. A lot of us just watch TV before bed, and that stimulation, it's very important that you Tried to not have a lot of stimulation throughout the whole day, honestly, outside of work, outside of what you need to do. A part of healing is to make sure that you're not stimulated, and a part of healing is taking more rest days as well. So one thing that I used to not do is I used to never take rest days in prep. I used to just train 7 days a week, and I would run myself into the ground, and I would feel like my body was always trying to fight me. It would tell me to stop, and I wouldn't stop, and I felt like I was just basically like trying to walk through sludge, So the rest and recovery, I find, is a huge benefit. I highly recommend, especially if you're in prep, take more rest days when you absolutely need them. Of course, you just need to listen to your body, but the resting has improved my physique, has improved my mood, has improved my sleep, has improved every aspect of my life. So highly recommend it. Let's go with the morning routine. Let's start the day off right, and let's start getting it, man. Let's start getting after it. All right, time for meal 1. 1 whole egg, 2 cups of egg whites, 50 carb from cream of wheat, and a little bit of whey for flavor. So I'm gonna get this down and then run some errands. All right, so that's my meal 1. Pretty much the same meal 1 for the past like 10, 12, 14 weeks. I have no idea. Just the portions have changed. I do kind of miss having more whole eggs. That's usually what I look forward to the most, to be honest, but it's all good. I feel satiated. Quick shout out to the Athletes Podcast, Dave Stark. You can actually check out his podcast for a couple of my interviews. One was 2019 after I turned pro, and then another one was I think last year in 2021. And honestly, I'd highly recommend listening to them both, because there's a huge contrast between a lot of the advice I was giving and the person that I was in general. So I'd highly recommend checking that out, and it's time to get on with the day. All right, so I'm just about to start my emails with my coaching clients. For those of you who don't know, I am a coach. You can check out my work at Ascension Fitness 22 on Instagram. I have 6 clients competing this weekend in the King Kong Classic, both in natural and in open. So, stay tuned and check those out. And I have so that's the last show of the year for all my amateur competitors, which gives me about 5 weeks until my show, just to sort of chill a little bit. To be honest, I've had clients checking in every single day for the past about year straight. I've had a lot of like national level competitors check in daily. Pretty much everyone at this point, if they're a competitor, they check in every 2 to 3 days. So multiple competitors, you end up just doing check-ins daily. So I found that that's been helping me as a coach, with better work, better quality work. I can see more of my clients more often. I keep them accountable more often. That's something I learned working with Chris Aceto. So I've been able to adopt that into my own coaching. So yeah, I'm gonna get to my emails. If anyone's looking for coaching, I'm not necessarily looking for clients right now, to be honest, especially until after the Olympia. But if you're really serious, and I mean really serious, you're disciplined, you're committed, and you're not gonna mess around, I would accept new clients for 6-month or 12-month packages only. So you can message me if you're interested in that. However, after the Olympia, I will offer more packages, and I'll be definitely taking on more clients. And eventually I would like to take on more coaches, but being able to trust someone with that is very difficult for me. And and I just don't really want to go down that road until I'm ready to basically be in a management position. And eventually I would like to pull back a little bit from my workload specifically. But with that said, I also have one pro who is competing in men's physique in the next 2 weeks, I believe. And then that's the final show of the year for coaching, which I'm really excited about. And then I get to just have some downtime to myself. And then after the Olympia, I'm just going to take like a good week or 2 to just not do anything, to be honest. I'm going to not have any emails come in, and I'm just going to sort of enjoy my holidays. So I'm going to get to my emails, and then I am uploading the last YouTube video as we speak, basically. And then also have to run some errands before the gym. So stay tuned for that. All right, guys, it's time for meal 2. This is my pre-workout meal, as most of you already know. 50 grams of cream of wheat with my organo coffee, and I used a little bit of the Believe flavor today. I'll actually show you which one. I use that in my coffee. That's pretty much the only other sweetener I have. This is the flavor I'm using right now, caramel sundae. It's freaking delicious. I'm gonna be cutting it out soon, so I'm enjoying it while it lasts. And I also got some new purchases. So these just came in now. I just ordered these because I'm almost done my book. So I needed something else. Tim Grover, Relentless, and Winning. And then the Kobe Bryant, the Mamba Mentality. So I'm really excited for these. These are gonna come in handy, especially as I'm in the final weeks of my prep. Get myself dialed into that winning mindset to make sure that I'm just doing everything that I need to do to set myself up to be in the best position that I can possibly be in. So today's shoulders and chest, I'm gonna get this pre-workout meal in. I'm gonna head to the gym, which is Pure Muscle and Fitness. It's gonna take me like an hour to get there, which is all good. I love every part of this process. So, you know, and like I said, I'm moving soon, so I'm gonna cut that time by a lot, and I'm really excited for that. So, without further ado, I'm gonna have my pre, and then I'll show you my Believe Supplements Care Package a little bit later, and I'll probably see you right before the gym. All right guys, so I apologize. I wasn't able to film my workout today. That's gonna be pretty much everything. I did want to show you what I got from Believe, and then also want to show you guys these black crew necks that are also available at big3media.com for my Olympia merch. So before I go, I'll show you what I got. Believe hat, another one. Never have too many hats. Believe oversized pump cover. Hide when I'm looking juicy. I'm really excited for this one actually, vitamin and mineral balance. I've been waiting for this for a while, so there's the mineral and vitamin balance. I'm actually really excited for that. Zinc, which I highly recommend for everybody. This one has copper in it, which is also really important, and I'm really excited for. I got 2 of them, 2 zinc, because you never have too many. This package is a little bit different than usual, to be honest, because I'm cutting out sweeteners and everything. I don't have like as many pre-workouts or intra, or I usually would, honestly, but because I'm just trying to keep everything a little bit tighter for the Olympia prep, that's kind of why I don't have it. That's literally the only reason, to be honest. Here's more collagen, which honestly, the main reason I signed with Believe, I know I talked about it before, but one of the main reasons is because they have a lot of health supplements. And that's something I just really, really appreciate. I use all of them, so that's literally like a huge reason. I had a couple other offers from other companies that are very reputable, but they're just more like bodybuilding style companies. So I don't really use it like too many bodybuilding supplements. And you know, I think about it from like your perspective as well. Like, you know, I have a lot of like people who follow me and support me who aren't crazy into bodybuilding or anything. So I wanted to pick a company that I felt that I could share more with, like with more people. So that's why I chose Believe. This one, Omega, and it's liquid, pineapple mango, tastes so good. Has antioxidants as well, so I highly recommend. Omega, honestly, everyone should be taking. Omega, zinc, magnesium, everybody should be taking. I think they ran out of magnesium recently, but I'll check if I grabbed it or not. Greens, you already know I'm loaded up, fully loaded. The best greens I've ever had in my entire life. I hated greens before, and now I really enjoy them. It's honestly like one of my favorite parts of the day, to be honest. These ones specifically are strawberry banana. If you're a big strawberry banana fan, they have a lot of different flavors that are all really, really good. They're really, really sweet. Some are not so sweet, just in case, like if you don't like sweet. Oh, I'm really excited for this. Dark chocolate isolate. This is new. Highly recommend you check it out. I'm really excited to try it. I've been really enjoying their isolate. And then from what I ordered, just basically more clothing. Like I said, this order is a little bit different than usual. I kind of just want to stock up on clothing and the health supplements more than anything. But when I am outside of prep, so as soon as I'm done my show, I'm going to stock up on like intra and pre-workout and all the fun stuff. So here's another pump cover. Really excited for that. And then this is my favorite sweater. My mom actually stole my sweater, so I ended up ordering another one. So It's like a gray white crew neck, and it's so freaking comfortable. So I highly recommend grabbing those. So one other thing that I want to show you guys, I know they're pushing this right now. It's 0 calories, so you can use it in anything you want. I haven't used it yet, so I'm not gonna give you like a huge raving critique or, you know, anything like that. Like, however, it's the Flavo. And for anyone who's looking for extra flavoring in prep, these ones are vanilla, watermelon. They're 0 calorie, like I said, 0 sugar, 0 everything. I think there's a little bit of sweetener, I'm assuming, is sucralose. So I probably won't have it in my prep, but I honestly, maybe I'll add it in my coffee tomorrow instead of the flavor. So if I do, I'll let you guys know for sure. This one is pumpkin spice. So pumpkin spice flavoring, Flavo pumpkin spice. I highly recommend, if this is your thing, you're looking for extra flavoring, you're looking for something to add to like your oats or protein or coffee or pretty much anything, highly recommend check those out. So you can use code Tyler for 15% off. Like I said, you can check out big3media.com for my Olympia merch. For Jed North, you can check out their website as well. They're doing a Black Friday sale, so use code Tyler for 15% off of that as well. And before I go, you know, I kind of just wanted to update you guys with how I'm feeling. I am 5 weeks out, so my energy has been dropping for sure. And with that said, I don't have any complaints or anything like that. Like, my sleep is still really good, my digestion's really good, but the energy has definitely been dropping a little bit. So the reason I wanted to bring that up is because I wanted to explain, like, when your energy starts to drop, especially in contest prep, it's extremely important to start becoming way more meticulous with your energy. So it's very important that you're aware of the energy that you're intaking and the energy that you're outputting as well. So, you know, I look at it like a blizzard, and life is like a blizzard, honestly. There's a lot of snow, you can't see very far, a lot of wind, it's cold, and it gets very messy. So like in a blizzard, you're not gonna look straight the whole time with your eyes wide open, expecting to control the situation, expecting to control the path. The path is already laid out, the path is there, you just have to do the work. So the way I see it is, yes, when your energy is low and you might not want to do all the things that you have to do. And for me, what's been helping me is first and foremost connect to the breath, because as long as I connect to the breath, I'm present. And as long as I'm present, I'm not thinking and I'm not spiraling and I'm not cycling in my head and, oh, what if I'm not gonna be ready? What if this, what if that, what if this goes wrong, what if that goes wrong? Nothing can go wrong when you're just present. There's a lot less stressors when you're present. So that's one thing that's been helping me every moment of every day, that I start to feel like my mind is racing or I start to feel negative thoughts come in. I really just focus on presence and I focus on my breath. And that's one thing the cold showers has been helping me with, is connecting to my breath. So that's one way of sort of getting out of your head. All of us are in our head at some point in time. So connect to the breath, connect to the moment, connect to self. Not only that, but you know, like the blizzard analogy, while you're doing the work, all you have to do is focus on taking one step forward. So you don't need to look at the big picture, because as long as you're looking at the big picture, you're going to get stressed because it's overwhelming. There's way too much stimulation, way too much mental overload. So it's important to just look down, keep your head down, and focus on the step forward. That's all you need to do each and every day. Every time you take a step forward, you celebrate that win. You're proud of yourself for taking that step forward, because you could have taken a step backwards, you could have bailed, you could have quit, and you didn't. You took a step forward. So it's very important to affirm all of your, give yourself affirmation for all of your successes, no matter how small. It's just important that you give yourself affirmation for each step forward that you take, and focus on each step forward, and that's it. As long as you do that, you will get to where you need to be. The path is laid out already, you just have to do the work. So, you know, with that said, I really do appreciate all of the support so far. I do apologize that I couldn't get the workout film today, but at least this way is a little more just chill. It's more a day in the life. It's more just me talking a little bit. So I apologize if it's boring. You can let me know. I'll actually use this opportunity to allow you guys to use the comment section for a Q&A. I'll answer within the comment section, and maybe I'll even use some of the better questions for another YouTube video. So that's gonna be everything, guys. I really do appreciate the support. I appreciate the views. Please like, share, comment, anything you can do to help support and promote, you know, On My Way to the Olympia. You can check out Jed North, Believe, and use code Tyler, and then you can check out my Olympia merch as well. If you don't follow me on Instagram, it's at TylerJohnson_IFBB or at Ascension Fitness 22. That's my coaching business. So just to finish off, like, my meals for the rest of the day are honestly just 8 ounces of chicken, greens, and then like, I do that twice, and then I'll do 8 ounces of fish and then 10 ounces of fish with greens as well. Honestly, pretty boring, so I'm not really gonna show that later. I'm just gonna chill. One last thing is rest and recovery and how important it is. So one thing that's really helped me with this prep and my last prep is making sure that my body and mind and soul are completely rested. I make sure that I'm not overly stimulated after my workout. I really do prioritize my rest and making sure that I'm in a very calm state of mind so that my body is just focused on recovering. When we try and do other things, and you know, whether it's like go to work or like, obviously people have to work, but you know, like if you're going to hang out with friends or you're going to like all these events and you're trying to keep yourself busy and distracted, well, what's happening is you're actually distracting your body from recovering and from growing and from burning fat and from doing everything that it needs to do, fighting off inflammation. And you know, these are very important aspects of bodybuilding, fitness, health, just general for people as well. Like, I think we live in a fast-paced society that glorifies being busy and tells you that you're a loser or you're lazy if you're not busy all the time. And I highly disagree with that. Coming from experience of being busy all the time and always trying to distract myself, I do feel that it took a huge toll on me mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So, you know, one of the best things I did for myself was start prioritizing rest, prioritize recovery, prioritize stress management, and prioritize like inflammation and sleep, etc., etc. So overall your health, and it starts from within. So with that said, thank you guys so much again, and I appreciate all the support. And going forward, please let me know sort of what you guys want to see, what you don't want to see. I have seen some comments from some of the other videos, which I really appreciate. I will still film with Big 3. We got a lot of content coming, and I'm going to do as much as I can for you guys. So thank you. God bless.